am finally here with my first video of 2021, and it is a bookish video. Bro, I can't see shit. Wow. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dom. If you're new to my channel, I make bookish content, movie content, miscellaneous collection content, travel content, anything else because I like to do whatever I want on this channel. But anyway, I am here with a bookish video because today we are summarizing my reading adventure of 2021. I don't know what else to say in the intro because it'll just be spoilers for the rest of the video. But we're going to talk about all the books I read and some other statistics. We're going to start with the statistics first, then I'll go on to the books I read, then I'll go on to any 2021 goals I have. They won't be a lot because I don't like to put too many goals, but let's just get started because we have a long way to go. First and foremost, my reading goal of the year was 30 books just because I thought I wasn't going to have a lot of time to do anything. I had a job at Disney World, and that took up a lot of time because I remember in the month of February I had time to read one book. Usually I could read like 4 to 5. Then COVID hit. Here we are, back home in Chicago. So I ended up actually reading 48 books, and I'm not complaining. That's actually a lot. I was trying to push for 50. Did I read 48 or did I read 47? 48. I did read 48. I was trying to push for 50, just never happened because during the holidays I got super lazy and I didn't want to pick up books. But I'm fine with 48. I read 50 last year, and yet I somehow managed to read over 2,000 pages more this year. So with 48 books, I read 14,518 pages. So that is on average 302.45 pages. Alright, we love to see it. Okay, so my hair, I washed my hair today and it's like weird. I can't get it to set where I want it. So the longest book I read, I have all my books here in a pile. The longest book I read is It by Stephen King at 1,153 pages. Moving on to the shortest one. The shortest book, I almost read that. The shortest book I read is The Polar Express by Chris Van Allsburg at 30 pages. According to Goodreads, so I'm not really using the Goodreads wrap-up just because my rating system and the amount of pages often tend to be different. The two I will use is the most popular and the least popular, which just goes by the amount of people who reviewed them. The most popular is The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. This was a reread at over 8 million reviews. That's a lot of fucking reviews. And then the least popular is Legendary Ireland, Myths and Legends of Ireland by, I forgot how to pronounce her name, at 120 reviews. So I was rereading a lot this year, and I want to put that into the statistics. So actually 37 of these books are new to me, so about 77%, and then 11 of these books are rereads, so about 23%. And I made a little pie chart so you guys can have a visual. And now we can go on to the ratings. And I'm not going to hold up which books are which ratings just because I want to save that for my best books of the year and my worst books of the year. And I also made a pie chart for this, so I will put that somewhere so you guys have a visual. 10 of my books were given 5 stars. 4 were given 4.75 stars. 3 were given 4.5 stars. 9 were given 4 stars. 4 were given 3.75 stars. 2 books were given 3.5 stars. 5 books were given 3 stars. 6 books were given 2.75 stars. 2 books were given 2.5 stars. 2 books were given 2 stars, and 1 book was given 1 star. And the average rating for that is 3.79, which I was actually surprised it's higher than last year, because this year I feel like I was not having a good reading year. And I will be honest, a lot of those 5 stars were my books that I reread. So when it comes to the new to me books, very disappointing. So I also have a personal reading goal where I want to read more books by non-American authors. So I have a document on Word just called Books Around the World, and I have every single country in the world on there, and even some that, like, because you know how like technically the UK is considered one country, but yeah, I have those. I have, you know, England, Wales, North Ireland, and Scotland all separated. Same thing with like Puerto Rico. Like if you look up all the official countries, Puerto Rico is grouped in with the US, but I have that separated. But I read from a total of 9 countries this year, so 25 of those books are from the United States. I'm not going to hold them up because that's a lot. 14 are from Japan, and that was the entire Tokyo Ghoul manga. Yes, I did get to finish the last volume. Fucking screamed. I should do a December wrap-up just to talk about that in another book, but we'll see. So I read 2 books from Canada. I read 2 books from England. I read 1 from Sierra Leone. I read 1 book from Scotland. I read 1 book from Ireland, 1 from Denmark, and then 1 from Australia. Out of all these countries, the only one I have not read from before is Sierra Leone. The other ones I have read before. So they have plenty of books under their section in my document. Also, for visual, here's the pie chart. So that's honestly really it for statistics. Let's get on to all the books I read in 2020. Now I will say I'm going to put these in the order I read them, so series will be separated. You'll see that with Tokyo Ghoul and my rereads. Just be prepared to see like Hunger Games, then 2 more books, and then back to the Hunger Games. I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson, The Chemist by Stephanie Meyer, Here I Am by Jonathan Safran Foer, A Long Way Gone, Memoirs of a Boy Soldier by Ishmael Bia, The Raw Shark Text by Stephen Hall, Tokyo Ghoul Volume 1 by Sui Yoshida, Tokyo Ghoul Volume 2 by Sui Yoshida, Tokyo Ghoul Volume 3 by Sui Yoshida, Tokyo Ghoul Volume 4 by Sui Yoshida, Tokyo Ghoul Volume 5 by Sui Yoshida, Tokyo Ghoul Volume 6 by Sui Yoshida, Goliath by Tom Gauld, The Conference of the Birds by Ransom Riggs, Tokyo Ghoul Volume 7 by Sui Yoshida, Legendary Ireland, The Myths and Legends of Ireland by Etney Massey, I Am David by Anne Holm, Tokyo Ghoul Volume 8 by Sui Yoshida, The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, Tokyo Ghoul Volume 9 by Sui Yoshida, The Life of Pi by Jan Martel, The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, Tokyo Ghoul Volume 10 by Sui Yoshida, Tokyo Ghoul Volume 11 by Sui Yoshida, Tokyo Ghoul Volume 12 by Sui Yoshida, Catching Fire by Suzanne Collins, Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins, Poison Apples, Poems for You My Pretty by Christine Hepperman, Basil on Baker Street by Eve Titus, Tokyo Ghoul Volume 13 by Sui Yoshida, Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia, Freaky Friday by Mary Rogers, Sounder by William H. Armstrong, The Princess Saves Herself in This One by Amanda Lovelace, Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur, Alexander the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day by Judith Vorst, Twilight by Stephanie Meyer, New Moon by Stephanie Meyer, Eclipse by Stephanie Meyer, It by Stephen King, The Thornbirds by Kate McCullough, Haunted America by Publications Something International. They don't have an author because they're made for tourist shops. Also, The Thornbirds is by Colleen McCullough, might be. The Nightmare Before Christmas by Tim Burton. The Polar Express by Chris Van Allsburg. How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss. Tokyo Ghoul Volume 14 by Sui Yoshida. Breaking Dawn by Stephanie Meyer. And last but not least, Bronx Masquerade by Nikki Grimes. So that is it for all the books I read in 2021. I wish I could read more, but I can't read that fast, and I am so jealous of people who can. But next year's goal, I upped it to 50, just because I can't imagine I'd be as busy as I was in the beginning of 2020. Plus, with some of the things I have in mind to do, I think I could easily reach it. Some of my goals are to finish my Twilight book series. I have to read Life and Death and Midnight Sun in order to do that, and then I'm going to watch the movies. Every month I'm going to reread one book I had to read for school, so starting in January we're going to go with first grade. When it comes to first and second grade, there was really no assigned reading. It was just all of us, you know, sitting cross-legged on the floor listening to the teacher read. So that's what I'm going to base it off. And, you know, first to 12th grade, 12 months of the year, why not? Another challenge I have is a 24-hour reading challenge of where I reread my favorite books from as a child. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it by grade/age, so first grade / 6 years old. Another one I want to do is read my dad's favorite books, possibly my mom's. It's just our reading tastes are so different. I can't imagine really enjoying the books that are her favorites. Oh, I also want to do something called Manga Mondays, which is for my own thing. I got this idea from Olivia Savannah at Olivia's Catastrophe. She started doing Shakespeare Sundays in order to finish all of Shakespeare's plays, which she has done. She's finished all of them. Props to her. So I thought, and I have all this manga, and I want to read Tokyo Ghoul's sequel series, and I have Death Note, and it's like, when am I going to find the time? So I figured, because my other thing is I don't want to like travel with my manga just because I could read them so fast. I don't want to finish them when I'm like in the middle of a train ride or something. So why not set aside 2 hours every Monday and read a manga? So thanks, Olivia, for that idea. I don't know when I'm going to start it. I might just do it. I might start it in February, or I might start it now. Who knows? But the first manga I will be reading is Tokyo Ghoul Re, which is the sequel series. I have been spoiled for it, but it's okay. The only spoiler I got is that my ship is canon. Rise up. I want to say the couple names so bad, but I can't because I don't want to spoil it for others. But I'm so... When are my ships ever canon? Never. Until now. And I couldn't be happier. And then I will follow that with Death Note, and I think the next manga I want to check out is Demon Slayer, because I watched that anime last year and it was fantastic, and I want to know the end because I know it's done, but I have so much other manga to read, you know? So that's it for 2021 goals. Look out for my best reads and my worst reads. Those will be 2 separate videos. Other videos to look out for, I'm going to do my best movies of 2020, and then my least favorite movies of 2020. I'm going to do a tier ranking of all 127 movies I watched. I'm going to do a tier ranking of all the TV shows I watched. Because of quarantine, I got to watch so much more TV than I usually do. that I actually had to keep a list of all the shows. Look out for that. And another video to look out for is where I'm going to talk about things I actually enjoyed about 2020. So look out for that as well. And without further ado, I'm going to peace out. So if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, comment, subscribe, y'all know the drill. And without further ado, peace out, and I'll see you guys later. Ciao a tutti.